Recently, India has been witnessing numerous cases of brutal crimes against women. The mounting instances of violent assaults and murders point to the failure of law enforcement agencies to prioritize action related to violence against women. Be it the case of Shraddha Walkar in Delhi, who was brutally murdered and her body chopped into multiple pieces, or the story of Aradhana Prajapati in UP, who was killed mercilessly and her chopped body parts were thrown into a well. The recent cases of violence against women exposes the lack of legislative framework and access to justice for women in the world's largest democracy. Let's unbreak this news.
जब उसके श्रद्धा के दोस्त ने हमें बताया अगस्त में कि श्रद्धा का कांटेक्ट नहीं हो पा रहा है 2 महीने से, पिछले 2 महीने से, तो आप जरा कोशिश कीजिए आपके मीडिया से, मतलब दोस्तों से या पुलिस से, तब मैं फिर एक्शन लेना चालू किया।
क्या जब इस पूरे केस का खुलासा हुआ तो क्या दिल्ली पुलिस ने आफ्ताब से आपका कोई इंटरेक्शन हुआ पुलिस स्टेशन में, या आपसे कोई बातचीत हुई आमने सामने?
जी हो गई।
क्या आपने आफ्ताब से कोई पूछा, उसने बोला आपसे कि आपने पूछा?
उसने जब मेरा पहली बार उसके मुलाकात हो गई आफ्ताब से, तभी उसने तुरंत डिक्लेयर किया कि श्रद्धा इज नो मोर, मैंने उसका मर्डर किया है।
That was Shraddha Walkar's father, Vikas Walkar, talking about the cold-blooded murder of his daughter in a flat in Delhi. Shraddha was allegedly strangled to death by her live-in partner Aftab Poonawala, who is believed to have cut her body into 35 pieces after killing her on May 18th. Shraddha was subjected to physical assault and violence throughout her relationship with Aftab. After smothering Shraddha and chopping her body into 35 pieces, he stored her body parts in a refrigerator for close to 3 weeks before dumping them away in nearby areas over the course of 18 days in May this year. While this case was being widely reported by the media, another case emerged from Azamgarh in UP, which had an uncanny resemblance to the Shraddha Walkar case. In this case, a man in Uttar Pradesh's Azamgarh district was arrested for killing a woman and chopping her body into 6 pieces. This incident came to light on November 15th when localites found the victim, Aradhana Prajapati's decomposed body inside a well in a semi-naked condition. The accused Prince Yadav and his cousin Sarvesh allegedly strangled Aradhana and killed her. They then allegedly chopped her body into 6 pieces, packed it in a polythene bag and threw it into a well.
इसके मामा का लड़का है। जब लड़की इससे मिलने आई, उसके बाद ये उसको एक रेस्टोरेंट में ले गया, वहाँ खाना खिलवाया और इस घुमाने फिराने के बहाने शाम तक ले जाके अपने मामा के गांव के पास एक खेत में ले जाके गला दबा के उसकी हत्या कर दी। हत्या करने के बाद ये बांके से, क्योंकि इसको ये था कि डेड बॉडी मिलेगी तो कनेक्ट किया जाएगा, बांके से बॉडी को अलग अलग पार्ट्स में काटा और उन पार्ट्स को पॉलीथीन में भर के सर्वेश की मदद से मोटरसाइकिल पे रख के इसने जो कुआं है जहाँ से बॉडी बरामद हुई वहाँ पे फेंका। जो डेड बॉडी का सिर था उसको भी इसने अलग काट के अलग कर दिया था, उसको इसने वहीं नज़दीक एक तालाब में फेंक दिया। पुलिस के द्वारा इन सभी घटना स्थलों का निरीक्षण किया गया है, वहाँ से पूरा साक्ष्य संकलन किया गया है। अभी तक जो बरामदगी हुई है उसमें एक लकड़ी का बोटा तालाब से बरामद हुआ है। जो मृतका हैं उनके जो सिर का हिस्सा जो कुएं में नहीं मिला था वो बरामद हुआ है। गन्ने के खेत के पास से एक मास्क बरामद हुआ है जो मृतका का है।
That's not all. This month again, another young woman's body was found inside a red suitcase near Yamuna Expressway in UP's Mathura. The Mathura police have said that they are investigating the role of 22-year-old Ayushi Chaudhary's parents in her murder. According to the police, Ayushi was allegedly murdered by her parents when they got to know that their daughter had married a man without their consent. After shooting Ayushi with a licensed gun, her father Nitish Yadav packed her body in a suitcase and dumped it in Mathura.
18 तारीख को एक लाल सूटकेस में एक युवती की डेड बॉडी मिली थी। उस युवती की डेड बॉडी को हम लोगों ने आइडेंटिफिकेशन किया, जो दिल्ली बदरपुर की रहने वाली है। उसको उसके मदर फादर द्वारा ही उसकी गोली मार के हत्या की गई थी और डेड बॉडी अपने ही घर में रखा रहा और सुबह 3 बजे वहां से अपनी ही गाड़ी फोर्ड की फिएस्टा है जिससे वो लेके यहाँ आए थे और एक्सप्रेस वे पे डाल गए थे। इसकी पहचान हुई और फिर माँ बाप की गिरफ्तारी हुई है, दोनों जेल भेजे जा रहे हैं। हत्या की वजह ये निकल के आई कि लड़की ने पूर्व में एक लड़के से आर्य समाज मंदिर में शादी कर ली है, जिसका एक प्रमाण पत्र भी मिला है। उस शादी से परिवार माँ बाप नाराज थे और इससे लड़की और परिवार वालों में मनमुटाव चल रहा था।
शादी कब हुई थी, कितना समय हुआ?
शादी के करीब 1 साल हो रहे हैं।
क्या हत्या में माँ बाप दोनों संलिप्त थे उस समय?
जी,
हत्या
हमारे
हुई
पास सीसीटीवी फुटेज है जिसमें माँ बाप गाड़ी में साथ दिखाई पड़ रहे हैं।
सर, अब आयुषी की हत्या तो हुई, अब उसका अंतिम संस्कार कौन करेगा?
परिवार के जो ये लोग हैं यही कस्टडी में अंतिम संस्कार कराया जाएगा।
Yet again, this month in Madhya Pradesh, a man axed his wife to death and buried her body in 2 parts. The police during the course of investigation found that the man had suspected his wife of infidelity and therefore decided to murder her. While we have witnessed numerous cases of such horrific crimes against women this month across India, the 25th of this month also marks the International Day for Elimination of Violence Against Women. The day was designated by the United Nations General Assembly to raise awareness around the world about the violence women are subjected to worldwide, often the scale and true nature of which goes hidden or unnoticed. As per global statistics, about 1 in 3, that is 30% women globally experience physical and or sexual violence, mostly at the hands of an intimate partner. Such violence starts alarmingly early. Almost 1 in 4, that is 24% adolescent girls aged 15 to 19 who have had an intimate relationship has experienced physical or sexual violence from a partner. According to global statistics, India falls within the second highest prevalence range of countries, with 35 to 39% of ever married partnered women aged 15 to 49 experiencing physical and or sexual violence from an intimate partner at least once in their lifetime. According to the National Crime Records Bureau, the reported incidence of crime against women increased by 15.3% in 2021 compared to 2020. As per the National Commission for Women, there was a nearly 31% rise in complaints of crimes against women in 2021 as compared to 2020. Many women's rights activists say the lack of a strong legal framework to book perpetrators of violence against women and the dearth of access to justice for women subjected to violence are some of the main reasons for the mounting numbers of such incidents. Additionally, the lack of action against criminals who have violated women has also emboldened those elements who believe that they can get away with crimes against women. Marital rape is still not a crime in India. The release of the 11 convicts involved in the Bilkis Bano gang rape and the recent release of the men sentenced to death for the gang rape of a 19-year-old Delhi woman in the fields of Haryana all point towards the loopholes within our judicial processes. Over the years, numerous women like Shraddha Walker, Aradhana Prajapati, Ayushi Chowdhury amongst others have lost their lives to such brutal violence. The American singer and songwriter Bob Dylan once famously quoted, "How many deaths will it take till we know that too many people have died?" This is something the law enforcement agencies in India must answer when it comes to the continuous spate of violent attacks and crimes against women.